Hey guys, this is Maya from TradeLabs, and here we are with another short and sweet recap of what happened today in the gold forex trading market, because we had another one of those really good looking days, and this one is again a different one, just a little bit, but I cannot wait to show you guys what I mean and to jump into those charts. Welcome back guys, this is Maya from TradeLabs, and like I mentioned in the intro, today we're gonna have another review of the gold forex trading strategies for today, and I have some pretty crazy stuff to show you guys again. But hey, when don't we have some crazy stuff to show you guys? I just love how every video that we are doing here on the channel is helping you guys to grow your gold forex trading skills and just understand better the market. But yeah, that being said, let's have a look at those crazy charts. Okay guys, so you should be able to see the chart that I'm showing on the screen, and this is exactly the snippet of the gold forex trading strategy that I was talking about in the intro. This is a different, let's say, set of brick bars that is absolutely amazing to see. So yet again, if you remember what we discussed last week, there seems to be a little pattern on when is the best time to trade gold, because the trend seems to be more continuous as a habit rather than anything else. And now this is just my observation, and you can take that into consideration or not. However, you might want to consider this. So we are looking again at another really powerful trend that happened yet again between 3:30 in the morning and just around 8 o'clock, which seems to be the best time for gold and for any kind of strategy in this market, because it's just these directions seems to be the longest trades of the market, of the day, if you want, sometimes. So it's definitely worth to take into consideration this and maybe have a look around and keep an eye out for it, because you never know. This one is a downward trend, so we are looking at a bearish trend in the XAUUSD market, and this is great stuff to see. Now, what I'm showing on the screen here with my mouse is actually the moment where the momentum trading indicator has notified me of the starting point of a trend change, hence the market starting to go down. Now, this is an audible notification that the momentum trading indicator is producing automatically to let you know that it's time to have a look at what gold is doing, which is really useful, especially if you don't want to spend your day glued to your PC or laptop or whatever you're using. It's really good like that, really efficient. Now, if we go on the other side, this would be basically the point where the momentum trading indicator has started to see that the market starts to go up again. But that's perfectly fine. That is not something that we should be wary of. This is just another point, because by this indicator, the market has already been proven to be a really good market for the day. So like I mentioned, this is another great one, and we're gonna go into details in just a few seconds for you to understand the actual potential of what is happening. But first, I think you need to understand why gold is behaving like it is, because in the past few weeks, gold has been rallying all the way to the top and now has slowly started to come back down, like drastically. Of course, when the actual invasion started, gold has started to go up because everyone was starting to want to invest and to save money and to get as much as possible back. However, as soon as this topic became, let's say, more tamed in terms of urgency, not that this is not urgent, like don't get me wrong, but it's just that people got used to the news headlines, hence the actual number of people trading gold has started to decrease, which is basically producing this kind of discrepancy, this up the hill, down the hill kind of graph. We can still try to understand how gold will behave based on long-term charts and short-term charts and make our decision, very informed decision to be honest, in order to make some trades and hopefully some good ones. Okay, great. So what I signaled here in this corner, like I mentioned earlier, this is the starting point of the trend change. So where the XAUUSD market strategy started to go all the way down until just around 8 o'clock in the morning. And this is where the momentum trading indicator has indicated the actual starting point of the trend change. And this was just again at a price point of just around 1974. So like I mentioned, this is just the starting point of this trend, and it's really great to see how gold is actually behaving. It's very excited to watch it and see what is going to do next. Okay, so now on the other side of the screen we have the exit point, or let's say the long signal of this XAUUSD market. So as you know, you can do, even in a short trade, you still can have some really good trades in here where you basically sell off your possessions at a higher price and then buy them back at a lower price. This is how you're actually benefiting from a downward trend. If we were to look just at the possibility of this trade that we are looking at here, so if we were to look at just the potential of this trade, that would mean looking at the highest price and the lower price, make the difference, see the actual good news behind it. The highest point would be just around 1976, and the lowest point I would say is just around 1955. Now if we were to, let's say, make the difference between the two, we would be left with just around 21 points. And for those of you who are new to the market, that's totally fine, and we can go into details in a second. Points are not the exact same thing as the pips, but it's a very straightforward way to calculate your pips based on your points, and I can definitely help you calculate that. It's really straightforward, really easy, and that's what we are doing here on this channel, helping each other to get the skills we need in order to trade gold. So in order to get your pips based on your points, you just have to take the number of points that you have, multiply it with 100, and there you go, you have your pips. Now in our case, if we take 21 points times 100, we would be looking at a potential of 2,100 pips into one trade. And if that's not crazy, then I don't know what is. 2,100 pips into one downward trend you definitely want to have as a forex trader. This is everything that people are actually looking for. One constant, really good trade that it's easy to go in and easy to go out of. And also the momentum trading indicator is really useful with this kind of situation and any kind of forex trading, because it's basically giving you, as you can see on the screen, is giving you all the information that you possibly need in order to take an informed decision on what to do next. And by the way, this has completely changed the way that I'm looking at the gold forex trading market in such a good way that I will never ever be able to go back to the, let's say, traditional candlestick charts. This is way better. It gives me more clarity and more information. Hence, I'm able to spot these kind of trades and take the jump as soon as I see them, or better said, hear them, because it notifies you. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. I really hope you found this one really useful and informative as well for you guys. It's definitely why we are doing these videos here on the TradeLabs channel, to give you more information and more tips and tricks on how to trade in the XAUUSD market strategies without fail. As you know, gold is kind of tricky to trade in, especially if you don't know what you're doing or you're new to it. It can go from really well to really bad in just a matter of a few seconds. But if you have like a really powerful tool like the momentum trading indicator to help you through this process and guide you exactly what you need to do in order to stay safe, then you have nothing to be scared of. This indicator gives you everything you need. Speaking of which, if you'd like to try our new trend trading indicator, then click the link below and sign up for a free trial. That being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, you guys, and found it informative and really good for you and your trading skills. If you did, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button down below. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.